So this will be a 2019. So this is Cabernet.
Whoa.
Juice. It's a kind of concentrated juice. So I'm going to use this Cabernet. And this is Sangiovese.
Oh, it is?
So I have two 6-gallon batches of wine I'm going to be making.
Okay.
I'm going to make the Cabernet and Sangiovese and then combine them later on down the line, like after about 4 or 5 weeks, and that'll make a Chianti. I'm just going to add this to this bucket here. This is juice that's come out of California.
Uh-huh. It's pretty good.
Pretty good stuff, yeah. Okay. And I'm gonna try to get the last bit of it out. Because this is a concentrated, it really doesn't make 6 gallons yet. So I have to add water to it to get it up to this line, which is basically 23 liters or 6 gallons.
Okay.
So I'm going to add water to this up to that 23 liter line. This is really not the best time to be making wine, but we have it air conditioned up here.
Right.
So it can.
Well, why isn't it a good time to make wine?
A little bit too warm during the summer.
Oh, okay.
And so, but you know, if you were going to make a big bunch of wine and don't have air conditioning in Texas, then it would probably be difficult to control the temperature of the wine and so forth.
Right.
This wine juice has to be at approximately 72 to 78 degrees in order for the yeast to be able to ferment properly. This is going to make a Cabernet Sauvignon. And if you combine a Cabernet with a Sangiovese, it makes Italian Chianti.
All right, what are you doing here?
All right, so I'm just gonna, you know, if you make any kind of juice from concentrated juice and you put water in it, you've got to kind of mix it up so it's pure juice, you know.
Right.
All this is doing is just mixing it up now so that all the sugars in the original concentrated wine will infuse with the water, San Marcos, Texas water, that is, and this will make a 6-gallon batch of pure wine juice.
That's awesome.
Now what I'm going to add now is what I call it's called bentonite, and it's kind of it bonds to solids in the wine, and it drops the solids to the bottom. So I just add this bentonite and then stir it in. And the bentonite will help clear the wine later on down the line as it's fermenting. This is bentonite, 30 grams of bentonite. Yeah.
Okay. So you put it in half the package and then?
I just put a package in there, yeah.
Okay.
Another thing that's added sometimes is grape skin extracts.
Oh.
You know, so this is a pack of grape skins. The grape skins give the wine tannins, which is kind of a little acidic taste, you know. So I like to add the tannins, but I like to put it in a bag so that it doesn't, it's not hard to get out of there later on when we try to clear it all. So I'm gonna make a bag of this Grape Skins.
Cool.
And I'm gonna just put that in there and let it go with the fermentation process. And then after about 7 days or so, I'll take it out.
Oh, these are actual skins.
These are Grape Skins.
No
yeah.
kidding.
Yeah. And I like to buy
So they're kind of
Grape Skins when I'm combining two different kinds of wines, just to give the wine a little bit more, tannins. So I'll just tie this off now, and then just drop it in. And that's just Grape Skins. You can see it's just, skins. Real sweet. So this is it's a special yeast. It's made for winemaking. It's called Lavin's EC1118. And it comes with the wine kits that I buy. And then I just sprinkle this in there like that. This is called pitching the yeast. Some people prefer to add it into the mixture, but I just pitch it so that it doesn't overwhelm the yeast with water or those kinds of things. And all that suds will die down, and then the yeast will basically open up and start doing their job. It takes about another 14 to 15 days after you get to the secondary fermentation process before you can clear the wine and add a chemical to the wine in order to kill the rest of the yeast.
So the yeast has to die.
The yeast has to die after about almost 30 days or so. Beer, you never kill the yeast. The yeast is always active in beer, and so, but in wine you always want to kill the yeast off. So
that's awesome.
that's it.
That's so cool. Stir it again?
Nope.
No.
That's pitching the yeast.
Pitching it. Let it sit. Let it roll.
Now this is this thing here has what we call a wine airlock, and so what I'll do here is fill this airlock, and what this will allow is the carbon dioxide to escape, but air won't get into it. Okay, so I just put this here like this, and in about a day or so you'll see this bubbling.
Oh.
That means the yeast is doing its thing.
Will it bubble like a lot or?
A lot for the first 4 or 5 days.
Okay.
And I don't have one on this one, but this is a real tight container so no air can get into it. It makes so much CO2 in the primary fermentation though, that even if air wanted to try to get in here, not much would get into it because there's so much CO2 being built inside, So anyway.
Interesting.
Yeah.
Cool.
So I'm going to put this over here.
Yeah.
See how it's starting to bubble? That's what it'll look like.
Whoa! It's really going.
Yeah.
Cool. There it is. So it starts bubbling. So when it's done bubbling, does that mean you're done making wine?